welcome back to Two Old Crows Homestead. It's Shelly, and this is week 4 of the Every Bit Counts challenge. And we are starting out by breaking green beans. Hey, so today I'm processing all of these poblanos. I'm actually going to cut the top off, take the core out, and cut them in half. And then we're gonna put these out on the smoker and roast them. Then I'm gonna stick them in the food dehydrator and grind them up. Ready? So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to core one of these. Probably one of the easiest peppers I've ever cored. Cut the very end of it off. It opens up like this. You stick the knife in there, cut on both sides. That pops out. It's clean. Super easy. And then I just take it, cut it in half. Goes in there to go on the roaster, or go on the smoker. Check it out! Poblano peppers roasting on the smoker. Or smoking on the smoker. When they're done here, we'll go inside and put them in the food dehydrator and dry them out. We'll have smoked poblano peppers, or powder. So, we smoked the poblanos. And now we're putting them on trays to stick in the food dehydrator to make some smoked poblano powder. Have 4 trays of them in there. And I typically will do something for 8 hours, especially something that's kind of meaty like that. If it's small or whatever, I'll just cut it in half, and then I just come back and just kind of gauge how much time I think it still needs and keep going until I get it to the consistency that I want. And I had some cayenne peppers that I put into the food dehydrator that just came out, and now I'm getting ready to grind them up. So I'm just breaking up these little peppers in my Ninja blender, and I'll get them blended up and show you when I'm done. So this is my Ninja, and that's what it ground all of that up into. Let me get it out and I'll show you. So this is my ground up dehydrated cayenne pepper. That's pretty cool. And I have a clean spice jar that I'm gonna put that into. I've just got a little funnel, and we'll see how easy this is. It's not. It's not easy at all. And I've got more cayenne peppers out on the vine that I still need to bring in, or on the bush. So I'll be making some more of this. That's pretty cool. Check it out, y'all. I think it's working. Looky there. No funkiness going on this time. Hope I figured it out. Thank you all for all the pointers that you gave me to try to figure out how to do this. I appreciate y'all. All right, next up is some chicken broth. We have we had a bunch of chicken parts, carcasses, you know, like where maybe we cooked a chicken, cleaned it, whatever. We had some necks from where we processed our chickens. There's a bunch of tips, wing tips in there from where we cut off the wing tips to package up wings. And we're gonna fill this up with water, stick it in the oven, and let it slow cook all day at about 250. And then tonight I'll be canning up some broth. The poblanos are dry, and they are going into this little food chopper that we have. and we'll see what comes out. Y'all, so there is the dried smoked poblano peppers, and if you can't hear it, they're like, I just poured them in there and now I'm sniffling and it's in the air or whatever, but this smells amazing. Oh my God, it's got like a smoky scent to it. I can't wait to start putting it in dishes and stuff and cooking with it. It smells incredible. It's really late on Saturday night and I still need to can my chicken broth. But right now I've got, aren't these these purple Cherokee tomatoes, aren't those pretty? I have some of those. I have some Roma tomatoes here. I'm getting ready to, cut off the little vine thing and any bad parts, and I'm going to stick them in freezer bags and put them in the freezer until I get enough together to process them and can them for whatever we want to can them for. So here we go. So hey, getting ready to can some chicken broth, and I wanted to go through the steps with you real quick on how I do that. So right now, right there's my pressure canner. It's got water filled up to the first mark, and that is my water bath canner that has jars boiling in it, sterilizing. And let me show you. Here is the broth. So the broth has been cooking all day in a big stock pot. We put it on early this morning and just set it in the oven. There on my table. It was cooking in that. We just put it in the oven on like 250, and it had all of this chicken stuff in it with some onions and some carrots. That's now going to go out to our pigs, and we've strained all of that out. There's still some stuff in there, but I will strain that out. It won't go into the jars. So to do that, I have this cheesecloth that I use. This came from Amazon, and it is 90 grade, very fine mesh. I actually really like this stuff, and it's not real expensive, but you can find it on Amazon. This thing, oh my gosh, this thing is the cat's meow, and it's like my favorite tool for canning broth. But yeah, let me get this going and then I'll show you how I use this. Okay, so I have my jar, and then I have a funnel, and in the funnel I have a sieve. You can see it underneath that to catch stuff. And then I have my cheesecloth. So I want to show you how this works. You put the broth in the top. It even has like a little strainer, but the holes are big on the top. And then you see this dark line right here, up here at the top? That's the fat. And so the way this works, you put the broth in there, the fat rises to the top, and then it has this little handle right there, that little red thing. And when she holds it over the jar, she's going to open it up. It will then open up a little plunger thing down here in the bottom. I don't see that little red plunger. And it will let the broth that is not the fat come into the jar. So let me show you. And what you're getting down in the jar is all broth. Pretty cool, huh? Always make sure when you're canning anything that you wipe the rim down. Just wet a paper towel with vinegar and wipe that rim down. Anything that's sticky or sweet, the vinegar will take care of it, and anything that's like greasy or might have a little bit of oil in it or something, like this broth, it'll take care of that too, and that just ensures that you get a good season. Pints are supposed to process in the pressure canner for 20 minutes and quarts for 25 minutes, but I have both in here, so I'm going to process this for 25 minutes, and I'll show you when it gets done. All right, we ended up with 9 quarts and what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pints of chicken broth. Super excited about that. All right, so this morning I went outside and picked a mess of green beans. So the green beans that are in this pot are actually pole beans, Kentucky pole beans. And the green beans that are in this pot are Roma bush beans. And so we're separating them as we break them. But we're going to put them in jars and can them up. Okay, with green beans, you want to leave a 1-inch headspace. So I've got the green beans, the Roma green beans packed in here. And then I'm just going to pour. I've got boiling hot water in my kettle, and I'm going to pour it into the jar. I will go back down or back through and poke out air bubbles and make sure that I have a 1-inch headspace. Okay, I've got 9 pints of green beans here. The 5 in the back are Roma, and the rest of them are the Kentucky pole beans. And then I've got 8 more pints over here in the pressure canner. And I think that's gonna do it for this week's Every Bit Counts challenge. We've just got a few more days left in the month. So I'm probably gonna make a video about what I do on those days, and then I might try to get everything out and put it on my dining room table of everything that got put up this month. I know that there's been a couple days that I've missed, but by and large, we've done every day. It's worn me out a little bit, but I'm really glad that I participated in part of this challenge, because to have all of this food put up is just amazing. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. Bye. Yeah, God bless you. Have a great day.